Yeah, what's up Internet, XMIX Media here, and you will see we are back on the tabletop, and that means we are back playing with this A modular. And basically once you start playing with hardware, there's always a strong temptation to get more of it. And so I have a kind of strategy for gas here, and my strategy is that I can only buy more stuff if I actually make a video about the previous stuff. So because I made the video a couple of weeks ago of this Microbit, that plugging the Microbit into the A modular, that kind of justifies, at least in my own mind, getting a couple more modules for this. So today it's going to be an unboxing. These came from Tangible Waves in the last couple of days. It seems to be full of polystyrene bits and pieces. So it's well protected. I hope they are ecologically sound as well. So yeah, here are the two modules. The XMIX, which is a small mixer, and the modulators. So what are these about? Well, the XMIX here is, I believe, you can focus. Can you focus automatically? Right, it's got three knobs here. These are volume. These are relative volumes of three inputs, A1, A2, and A3. There's also a second mixer of four inputs that doesn't have volume controls. So basically, I believe there are two mixers, if not three here, that can be configured either for audio or DC control signals, or at least some of them can. So this is going to allow me to actually plug two different things in at the same time, make two different sound sources. So that's one of the modules I've got here. The other one has got three things in it. See that in focus? Let's hope. At the top we've got an envelope generator, just an attack decay, so a two-stage envelope. That's these two knobs here. Here we've got a LFO with a rate. I believe it's a triangle or a sort of sawtooth. It's really not... The light is going here, isn't it? And then finally there's a random, I believe, a source of noise. So why are these my two next modules? Okay, well, the mixer is going to let me have more than one sound source at the same time. That means my Microbit and my Bastl Kastle at the same time, or maybe this Arduino here and something else. The modulators are going to allow me to at least experiment with adding a new LFO into the setup. It's going to give me an envelope generator. That envelope could, for example, control the filter, or perhaps be used to control something on the Kastle. And then the noise, well, we'll see how that goes. So let's unplug this current state of affairs and now plug in. So let's move that. And hook all this up. I'm also going to change, I think, the USB, this USB here, I'm going to move to the other end. I hope that will kind of keep the power cables out of the way of everything else. So let's take that out first. So this is now the new layout. We've still got our master module on the left. We've put the XMIX second, so there's our three mixers, I believe. Then we have the modulators, that's giving us our envelope, our LFO, and our random number generator. Then I've put my SV filter. Remember, there's nothing currently in this that makes any sound. That's all coming from external boards and things, but we've got the filter at least, state variable filter. And then I've now put the USB power. Remember, I'm using this to power all my Kastle, Arduinos, Microbits, etc. I've put that at the other end. So these kind of slightly larger USB power cables don't interfere with everything else. The reason I'm using this is because if I power all these external boards or my own electronics from the same USB, the same power supply as the rest of it, then I think it's safer to plug the different things together. So I do now have the whole thing set up. This is my A modular with the modules as shown previously. Bastl Kastle is in there. This is the stuff with the Microbit. 2 potentiometers there. Still got the output coming through the Korg NTS-1. Little speaker there. So I don't even know if I can explain what I'm doing exactly, but I now have both the output from here, which is the Microbit, and the output from here, both going into the mixer. From the mixer, they're going into the filter, and from the filter, they're going out into the master and then out into the NTS-1. I have lots of strange cross-modulation currently between the LFO of the modulator, the noise, and the LFO of the Kastle. And so including both of those modulations from both of those are going into the SV filter's CV inputs, CV1, CV2. So that means that the filter cutoff is being controlled by both the absolute knob plus the 2 modulation sources. And so that's affecting both the sound coming from here and the sound coming from here. So how does it sound? If I put... This is the voice synthesizer of the Microbit. And here is the Kastle. So I'm just going to now play around and see what comes out. Well, yeah, that's great. So yeah, I mean, basically now having modulation in the module itself, certainly being able to mix at least two sound sources, that's added a lot of power to the system. You know, we're building it up slowly here. As I say, I'm not trying not to fall for too much gas and too much gratuitous buying things. But even with this small, cheap stuff, the amount of possibilities is just mind blowing. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to cut that down a bit because I think there's just too much gratuitous jamming. But I hope it was fun, and I hope it really does sort of highlight what's possible. So, since media, and I'm out. Next time I might be back in the computer. Bye.